how to make the most out of Gusto in the first 30 days. Welcome back to our channel. You've made the move to Gusto and congratulations. That's a huge step toward modernizing your business. But here's a reality check. The clock is officially ticking on your first 30 days. The initial setup window is the crucial time for a new account. Why? Because if your settings are right now, your payroll will practically run itself for the next 12 months. But if you rush this part, or if you skip the details we're about to cover, you are setting yourself up for years of headache. We're talking about tax notices from the IRS, mismatched books, and employees getting paid late. Today, we'll be giving you a guide on the step-by-step game plan to master your first month on Gusto. We've broken this down into 3 phases. Phase 1, the critical foundation. Phase 2, compliance and the switcher's trap. And Phase 3, automation and financial integration. We'll be covering the exact features you need to enable, the specific reports you need to find, and the common pitfalls that trip up 90% of new users. Also, if you haven't signed up yet and you're still on the fence, check out my link in the description below, and if you use that link, you get $100 of gift card sent to you after running your first payroll. It's a great way to start and it helps support the channel. So, let's get to work. We'll be starting with Phase 1, and this is what you'll be doing in your first week, laying the critical foundation. Your first week is about one thing: data accuracy. Now, Gusto is a machine. It's only as good as the fuel you put in it. So step 1, you'll need to address your company and tax IDs. So first you'll need to head over to the sidebar where it's labeled Tax and Compliance. This is where you get to set up your tax records. Now, once you click on Tax Setup, you'll see where you can put in your federal EIN number and your state tax IDs. Now, many new business owners try to run payroll while their state ID status is still applied for. While Gusto can sometimes process this, it often leads to tax payments being held or rejected by the state. In order to fix this, you'll need to dig up your IRS EIN letter and your state registration letters. Enter these numbers exactly as they appear. If you're missing a state ID, Gusto often has a feature within this tab to help you register with the state directly. Use this feature as it is worth weight in gold. If you're confused about how to do this, simply go over here and click on Update Your Federal Tax Info. And once you click on it, you'll be able to put in the details we've mentioned previously. Step 2, your bank verification. So you'll need to connect your bank account that will fund your payroll. Now, Gusto uses Plaid for instant verification. If you can log in with your online banking details, you'll need to do this because it's instant. Now, if you choose manual verification, you have to wait for 2 small test deposits to hit your bank account. This takes about 1 to 2 business days. Now, we've seen so many users wait until the day before payday to do this, only to realize that they cannot run payroll because the bank isn't verified yet. So go ahead and do this on your first day. Now, how can you do this? Right after you do your federal tax info, you get to the bank account page where you'll need to provide these details. Right after your bank account, you have what we'll be looking in our step 3, the payment schedule. Now, of course, if you're wondering how to get here, you can simply go back and once again, you're going to be looking for the pay button. Once you click on the pay button, if you're still setting things up, you'll need to follow through all these steps. And here you can find Run Your First Gusto Payroll. Now, it is important to understand the difference between the pay period and the check date. The pay period is the days your employees have worked. It could be between Monday the 1st to Friday the 12th. Now, the check date is the day that the money hits their account. Now, why does this matter? Your tax liabilities are based on the check date and not the work dates. Make sure you set this up to match exactly what you promised your employees. If you're moving from another provider, keep the schedule the same to avoid confusion. We recommend doing this at least on your second week. The second week is about knowing who you're paying. This is where the specific features of Gusto save you massive amount of time. And this leads us to our step 4 of the whole process, self-onboarding. So you will need to go over to the People's tab, and here you'll see the option to add a person. This could be located at the top right area where you can see add person. Of course, if you want to use the drop down, you could be more specific about who you want to add. This could be a collaborator, or from a template, a former employee, or you want to add multiple employees. Now here's what you don't need to do. You sit there with a stack of papers, typing in their address, their social security number, and their bank routing number. If you make one typo, the direct deposit fails. Now here's the Gusto way. Once you click on add a person, simply add in their first name, last name, middle name if you'd like, and their preferred first name. Then you provide your worker type, their country, and their personal email. Now what happens is this. Gusto will email these persons, and they'll fill out their address, their entire bank info, they'll sign their W-4 and their I-9 digitally, and then you just watch the progress bar. Once they finish, you simply review their document and sign the employer portion of the I-9. This process shifts the liability of data entry errors from you to them. If you want to get started with the $100 gift card offer, the link is right down below and it's the best way to test drive the platform. And now to step 5, your payroll history. Now, if you're starting with Gusto in January, you can skip this. But if you're switching to Gusto anytime after January the 1st, this is the most critical step. Look for the payroll history or import prior payrolls. It's usually found in the onboarding checklist or under the pay tab. Now you must tell Gusto what you have already paid your employees this year. Well, the Social Security and unemployment taxes have wage caps. If you don't enter the history, Gusto will think your employees have earned $0. It will start deducting taxes from scratch, meaning you and your employees will be double taxed. So you'll need the quarterly summaries of any completed quarters, whether it's quarter 1 or quarter 2, and the individual paid data for the current quarter. Now, if you've already paid your state unemployment tax for the year with your old provider, entering this history ensures Gusto doesn't pay it again. In fact, you might even get a refund if your old provider overcollected. Step 6. Workers' comp integration. Now, while you're on the compliance mindset, head over to taxes and compliance section. As you can see under taxes and compliance, there are some options which relate to what we're about to explain. Gusto integrates with the next insurance for pay-as-you-go workers' comp. So why the switch? Now, the traditional workers' comp requires you to get your payroll for the year, pay a huge lump sum upfront, and then get audited at the end of the year. But here's where Gusto makes the difference. If you connect to this, Gusto sends the exact payroll data to the insurance carrier every time you run your payroll. Now, your premium is calculated on the actual wages you paid. No guessing, no huge upfront checks, and no surprise audit bills. And this will be done between weeks 3 and 4. By week 3, your people are in, your history is loaded, and your taxes are set. Now we turn to the superpowers. Step 7. Account integration. This is the bookkeeper's best friend. So go over to the app directory, which can be still located at the left sidebar, but at the bottom right here. Then connect your accounting software. This could be QuickBooks Online, Xero, FreshBooks, etc. Now the secret sauce is mapping. Simply connecting isn't just enough. You have to map your chart of accounts. You need to tell Gusto, when we pay wages, put that in the wages expense account. When we pay taxes, put that in the tax expense account. Also look for consolidation settings. You can choose to sync data by entire company or by department. But to do this, you'll need to ask your accountant which of these they prefer. The result? Well, every time you run your payroll, Gusto pushes a perfect journal entry into your books. You never have to manually type payroll data into QuickBooks again. Of course, as you can see right here, you can see the connected apps, and right here you can see QuickBooks Time, Gusto 401k powered by Guideline. There are other options which you can look through in order to connect for your bookkeeping. So go through the list and find which resonates with you best. You could also look through the accounting in order to streamline everything. Now, for step 8, Gusto also has the autopilot. If you navigate over to Pay, which if set up, you'll be able to access the autopilot. Now, the autopilot runs a payroll automatically 2 days before the deadline. Now, this is amazing for salaried employees who get paid the same amount every 2 weeks. But if you have hourly employees or commission-based staff, be careful, because the autopilot will run what's on screen. If you haven't entered their hours, it might pay them $0. Well, only use autopilot if your team has fixed salaries or if you have default hours set up that rarely change. And for step 9, we have reports to bookmark. Now, before you consider yourself set up, go to reports, which also is located on the left sidebar. And here's where you can visualize your data with payroll trends, get a custom report, and you also have your reports library. Your reports library is where you can find different types of reports. You can click on them and get to use them when you want. Basically, you get your reports and this will provide you with valuable insights to everything that happens in and out on the payroll side of things. In conclusion, if you follow this 30-day checklist, you aren't just using Gusto, you have built a financial fortress. Your tax IDs are correct, preventing notices, your employees self-onboarded, saving you data entry time. Your historical data is accurate, preventing double taxation, and your accounting software is synced, thus keeping your books clean. Gusto is a powerful platform, but it rewards the preparation you put in during these first few weeks. Put in the work now and enjoy the automation for the rest of the year. Again, if you want to get started with the $100 gift card offer, the link is right down below and it's the best way to test drive the platform. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.